All aboard! Learn how to play On Track, a three-corner card game for 2 to 4 players. On Track includes 40 railroad cards, a terminal, engine, and 8 track cards for 4 different railroads, 22 action cards, 1 Golden Spike team play game card. Remove this card if you're not playing the team game. Remove the engine, landslide, and handcar cards from the deck. Each player lays an engine card for a railroad face up in front of themselves. Tracks, engines, and terminals are color-coded for each player. Shuffle and deal 6 cards to each player. Add the landslide and handcar on tracks cards back into the deck and shuffle all the cards. Now we need to set up the supply yard. Place the deck face down in the stockpile position. Flip 2 cards face up to make the provisions piles. Place 1 card face down as the discard pile. Discard here at each turn. Leave space in the supply yard for an out-of-service pile. Action cards are discarded here. Let's learn about each action card. Closed tracks. Lay these on another player's railroad to stall their progress. Lay an open track card to clear the tracks, or skip 2 full turns and resume on your next turn. Landslide cards. When drawn, remove 1 card from your railroad and discard it. Conductor cards. If you think a player has a railroad or action card in their hand, you may request it using the conductor card. Handcar on tracks cards. Switch play direction. Turntable track wild cards. Use 1 on your railroad in place of any track card. Turns have 4 moves: draw, restock, lay, and discard. Number 1. Drawing cards. Decide where to draw each turn. Draw 1 or 2 cards from the stockpile. Only draw 2 if you have less than 6 cards in your hand. Draw 1 from either provisions piles. Draw the top card of the discard pile. Or draw 1 card from another player's fanned out hand. Number 2. Restocking the supply yard. After drawing from either provisions piles, replace it using the top card from the stockpile or discard pile. If the stockpile runs out, shuffle the discard pile and place it in the stockpile position. Number 3. Laying cards. Players may make one of the following moves on a turn. Lay a track or wild card on their own railroad. Play an action card. Or not make any moves or lay any cards. Number 4. Discarding. Player must discard each turn except when clearing a closed track card. Players may keep up to 6 cards in their hand. To lay cards on your railroad. The single or double tracks must connect correctly. Your tracks must progress in a single direction. The final card laid on your railroad must be your terminal card. The terminal card connects by a double track. If you've used up all your double track cards too soon, you'll need to get back on track to finish your railroad. Rearrange the cards on your next turn and discard 1. Play moves to the left. All players continue gathering cards and building their railroads until 1 player has completed their railroad. And that's how you play On Track, a 3-corner card game from Trend.